And for our next story, we head to a parking lot on the CMU campus for the Mount Pleasant Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament. Now, if you're like me and grew up in Michigan, chances are that you are very familiar with this 3-day b-ball tournament. But did you also know that it started in a driveway in Lowell 50 years ago? And did you also know that Gus Macker was an actual person?
It's a simple concept, 3-on-3 basketball. 3 players versus 3 players. Playing half court, first team to 15 wins, and you have to win by 2.
I think historically we're going to look back and go, he's the guy that created a 3-on-3 opportunity. And whether you do it formally at a Gus Macker or in your neighborhood backyard and you get 6 guys and you go, hey, let's play 3-on-3. Prior to 1974, there was no such thing.
So who is Gus Macker, and why did he create 3-on-3?
It was March Madness. We were a little tired of playing each other as kids in the driveway over and over again, so we decided, hey, let's play for money during spring break. So we all threw $1 in a hat. When I say we all, kids from the neighborhood, guys that went to school with me, all threw $1 in a hat, and we said the winning team would get the money. Everybody had a weird nickname. My mom worked at Amway, which is only a few miles away, and she was typing up and making copies on the machine to handle to all the kids in school, and she just took my nickname, which was Gus Macker, and put it on the top of it because we didn't have a title for it, and it kind of stuck.
That first tournament was in 1974 in the McNeil driveway in the small town of Lowell. Word spread quickly throughout West Michigan about this basketball tournament where anyone could play, and it seemed as though everyone wanted to play.
Our biggest push was we got to the middle 80s, and it was a West Michigan thing, but Sports Illustrated put an article out in 1985, and it was a feature story, 11, 12 pages, and it went nuts. I mean, it just blew us up nationally.
That article changed everything. The basketball tournament, started by a high school junior and his friends, had gained national attention. It outgrew the driveway, neighborhood, and even the city of Lowell. Scott left his teaching job and took his Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament on the road. In the 1990s, it was common to have weekend events that drew thousands of teams with even more spectators. It took over cities.
It's a basketball tournament, but really it's a community festival. And I think that's where Gus has been successful for 49 years, is he's bought into the rural, small communities. You don't see these in downtown San Diego. You see them in Iron Mountain, you see them in Mount Pleasant, you see them in Ludington, because you come into a community, bring a vibrancy to that community for a weekend, and then you leave, clean it up, make it better than you left before, and every city makes a charitable donation back to the city that hosted. Here at CMU, Gus makes a $10,000 donation back to CMU.
The do-or-die shot, Gus Busters, Threads by Gus, Dream Court, the Toilet Bowl, these are aspects of the tournament that have made Gus Macker uniquely awesome.
The trophies in general are way overboard. The baskets are a little bit overboard. The basketballs are a little nicer. Our idea was make a Cadillac event. You still may play in other 3-on-3s, but you live to play in the Macker once a year in your area.
I always tell Gus he's done 2 really, really cool things in 49 years. Only 2. And of course we giggle and laugh. Gus created a toilet bowl for the teams that lost twice, play the other teams that lost twice, playing for this last trophy. So 1, it gives you a 3rd competition opportunity, and 2, you're walking away with something tangible that you remember. The 2nd is Dream Court. That he has created a stadium-like atmosphere, a temporary surface, banners, flags, a public address system, an MVP that gets interviewed at the end of the game. Every youth that plays, and we have 2/3 of our teams are under 17 years of age. Everybody wants to play in Dream Court.
From kids 7 years old to those 50 plus, this event is designed for everyone, and anyone can play, and the atmosphere is definitely family friendly. From its inception, they figure over 2 million players have competed in a Gus Macker. In addition, the tournaments have raised over $15 million for local charities. It is safe to say the Gus Macker 3-on-3 basketball tournament has come a long way from that driveway in Lowell.